This is a video just comparing the differences in optical coatings between the 7mm Nikon NAV-SW and the 7mm TeleVue Delight. So over here on the left, I've got the NAV-SW. Over here on the right, I've got the TeleVue Delight decloaked. I don't have the eye guard on there, so that way I can expose more of the lens and show you more of the environmental reflections. So looking at the 7SW, to me, it looks like there is a deficiency in the coatings. The lenses show a lot brighter environmental reflections. In fact, you can kind of see reflections just going right down through the lens stack. Almost like some of the lenses on the inside don't even have anti-reflection coatings in them. That's what that kind of like that white sort of Pac-Man looking shape is. On the surface, you can see that there's more environmental reflections. There is some purple and some green in there, but it's pretty pale. You can see all the way down through the lens, which is just sitting on the this kind of crate lid. You can see that yellow there. And if you go over to the Delight, it's way darker. You have very dark greens and purples. It's harder to sort of see the lid through the eyepiece. It almost looks jet black inside. There's very little environmental reflection going on. And then back over to the Nikon, it's just everything is just very pale and the environmental reflections are very bright. And I believe that this is why I see a much dimmer image in the Nikon NAV-SW than either the Delight or the Pentax XW, which I don't have here on display. But if you have weaker anti-reflection coatings on multiple surfaces in an eyepiece, it's going to reflect a lot more light coming from the telescope, and therefore the view is going to be dimmer. The net transmission to the eye is going to be worse. And that is what I see in the NAV-SW pretty easily, whether I'm looking at daytime objects, looking at the moon. I haven't tested nighttime or deep sky objects without the moon in the sky yet, but I suspect that they're going to be much harder to see as a result of the lack of good anti-reflection coatings in this eyepiece. But I just wanted to create this video to highlight the differences between these two eyepieces and show that there is definitely a visible difference between them in their anti-reflection coatings.